Running out of time and money, that's the theme tonight as we look at the political battles playing out this week across California, from home insurance to PG&E price hikes, even university funding. Decisions being made could mean that costs could trickle down to the everyday taxpayer.
With that, let's bring in CBS 13 political analyst Gary Dietrich. All right, thank you for being here. As always, we love to talk about all these things, right?
On a Friday, Valentine's Day, and I showed up.
Because we have lots to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
Lots to talk about.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah. Let's first start off talking about home insurance. On Tuesday, state regulators announcing that California's FAIR plan, some now calling the unfair plan, right? The state's insurance safety net ran out of cash to pay for Los Angeles wildfire claims. They also announced the plan is getting $1 billion bailout. That decision will likely worsen the home insurance crisis by raising the cost of home insurance for California homeowners. California's insurance commissioner then saying that the new state rules should prevent more insurance carriers from leaving the state, which should help stabilize the market. So let's talk about that one.
Yeah. Well, here's the challenge, guys. It's a double whammy. So half of that $1 billion can actually be assigned to ratepayers. And that's where the rub comes. Yes, insurance companies may be less likely to leave, but those of you that already have homes that are insured, you're going to be paying more, even if you're not under the FAIR plan. And then secondly, of course, and this is back and forth, State Farm has the biggest insurer in the state, and the biggest one in the country, by the way, asked for this emergency increase, guys, in their rates. 22% for homeowners, right? Today, that was put off, but that's just a temporary put off. Insurance office, commissioner's office said they want more information, but just imagine that. $500 million spread out to ratepayers, and then your own insurance company may tack on their own major percentage increase. Guys, I really believe leading up to the next governor's race in 26 next year, I think this home insurance crisis is going to be a major topic.
It's going to supplant the crime topic that was so front and center last time.
All right, well, let's talk about this one, too. Last year, state regulators approving 6 different PG&E rate hikes. Wow, this has been definitely top of mind for many here. People have just been frustrated. The utility announced it broke profit records for a second year in a row. Let's show you those numbers now.
Yeah, 2024 brought in about $2.4 billion in profits for the utility. 2023, PG&E reported $2.2 billion in profits, already a 24% increase from the year prior.
Well, now California Senator Aisha Wahab is proposing a plan that would limit these kinds of rate increases to only 1 per year, cap them so as not to outpace inflation. All right, do you expect to see more of these kind of legislative actions with stuff like this, Gary?
When you have numbers like $2.5 billion, the short answer, yes. Try this on for size, friends. They say that PG&E says their 2025 profits on tap to outpace even 2024. Now, remember, this is after the Paradise Fire when PG&E said we can barely survive, we need a bailout. Remember that? And you're talking $2.5 billion profits. This, too, I think, is going to be a 2026 issue of major proportions. When you have rate increases like PG&E's been doing, and you're making these kind of record profits, that's a recipe for political action.
Yeah, no doubt. One last question. NIH funding has to do with the National Institutes of Health. So obviously you have a lot of universities that rely on that for research, and they're worried about that money going away. Could that possibly transfer to the student in terms of a tuition hike or things like that?
Another short answer, yes again. All right, friends, today is all about how things are cost. Really, we tried to take all the issues you've been hearing about in D.C. and Sacramento the last 3 weeks, boil them down. Here's 3 key ones. Here's how this works. So NIH funding, believe it or not, University of California gets $2 billion a year of that. Why is that significant? Because it doesn't just pay for the actual specific funding itself. A portion of that goes to help pay the overhead costs, the buildings at the university, all the rest of it. And so if you have a student there and that funding is significantly cut back, that is the amount that goes to these universities, on top of looks like state budget cuts that Newsom has proposed for the UC and CSU, yes, tuitions and fees for CSU and UC students could well go up.
A lot of businesses prepped for tariffs, but I don't think a lot of government agencies prepped that President Trump would actually do what he said he was going to do.
Well, and I tell you, the fallout is yet to be seen, friends, but stay tuned, all right, here, because we're going to help you understand truly, guys, how those policies are affecting average Californians.
Trickle-down effect. All right, Gary, have a good weekend.
You too.